Hey guys, we're talking about induction versus gas, one of my favorite topics. So let's jump in. I'll show you a couple things, give you a couple tips on this. First off, we got the gas cooktop right here. Traditional, a lot of people cook on the gas. So we're gonna see, nice pot right here, but you're gonna see the gas with an indirect cooking method and, with the direct cooking method with the induction. But with the gas, we're gonna have to look at, cleanability is huge from induction to gas. So let's talk about, move over this. Here's our induction burner. This is just the one we're using for today. It can be in your island, it can be a 30-inch or 36, and you can get it in a range as well. So we have an etched glass top here, whereas in the gas, we have like a porcelain top that is a little bit tougher to clean. So we're gonna turn this guy on first. We'll crank this guy all the way up to high. We're gonna do the same thing to the gas. So we'll crank them both up and we'll see. Now this, guys, what you're looking at now is direct heat versus indirect heat. The induction is the direct heat. When we say that, we mean a direct heat transfer between the pot and the cooking surface. The electromagnets are underneath, creating the friction and directly to the pot. That's why we can put our hand here, cool to the touch. The handle's cool as well, okay? And you can see the friction on the top. We're already starting to get bubbles, okay? Now let's pop over to the gas. This is indirect cooking. When we talk about this, the flame has to travel up the sides of the pot and we lose probably 40 to 50% of our energy, okay? So it's gonna take a little bit longer here. This is the more traditional way, all right? Look inside, you can already see there's bubbles going, it's starting to heat up as well, okay? Whereas if we go to induction, the direct heat transfer is right there. Now here's a great topic about induction. You have huge amounts of control with this. So now that we're rolling boiling, I'm gonna shut this guy off and now you'll see right there, stops instantly. So that's the direct heat transfer. So if we turned it back on and we cranked it back up, you guys can see that once the reaction takes place, it's gonna start to boil again. See that? Almost instantly. It's like magic, okay? Whereas over here, we're creating a little bit more bubble, it's creating more energy, but we are on high. And here's the factor about this. This handle is gonna start to get hot to the touch. The side of this pot is gonna start to get hot to the touch. Whereas the induction, we're still boiling away. As long as I'm not touching the pot, we're cool and calm. So that makes a huge difference in cleanup too, gang. This area is easy to clean, whereas this whole grate and everything is gonna be really hot. So this is the two directions from induction versus gas cooking. So indirect versus direct heat. Guys, I hope you enjoy this. Hope this helps you out in your next purchase when you're looking at gas versus induction. If you guys have any comments or questions, just leave us some questions. We'd love to hear them and answer them for you. Thank you so much.